Hello, people. Let's see if this thing loads. Hello. Hope everybody's doing good. I'm going to be sharing this out, so give me a second. Hmm. Let's see who's going to be the first couple of people in here. Give me just a second. I don't know why it popped, but okay. Yeah, I've been kind of bummed today. There's a lot going on, a lot of stuff running around. But, oh well. So I'll look at it. I hope you guys are having a good day or a better day than me. I've been kind of sit back, relaxing and whatnot. Iron Woman, hello, and Chief, hello. It's good to see y'all. How are you guys doing? Chief, man, definitely needs some laughs today. Just bummed. I mean, there's stuff that I can't exactly talk about because I know that YouTube will take it down. So I can't really talk about that part, in my opinion, on stuff. Um, I've of course had some drama going on, which is never good. Not bad here. Oh, that's good, Chief. That is real good. Whoa, 8 people up in the house. Good to see everybody. Glad you guys could be here. At least stop by and say hello. Oh yeah, and I even got my little thumbs down lurker. Hello. At least you are consistent, and I appreciate you for the thumbs down. I appreciate it. It's been a long day. Yeah. To me, it's been a long day. Um, the way that I work is they kind of fit me where they absolutely need me. So it's kind of hard to nail down my schedule and be consistent because basically all over the place right now. And last couple of days I haven't really worked, which is fine. You know, I understand they're cutting back hours a little bit. Not a big deal. Well, I'm just the only thing I can do is talk to the manager and see when's the next time I'm actually working and stuff. So But I'm happy with that. I'm happy with work. I'm not mad at work at all. It's a good job. It's consistent. I know both sides of what I need to do, what my job consists of, and I'm enjoying it. I enjoy the people I'm around, and they're willing to work with me, so I'm very happy about that. So it's just frustrating when I don't know my schedule. And because I'm all over the place, it's not as consistent as I like, which is fine. To tell you the truth, I'd rather work morning time and then be off the rest of the day. But that's just me. And I'm part time, not full time. So I don't have to have all those hours. Those hours are actually physically demanding, and she's working with me on that as well. So, which I'm very glad that in transportation and whatnot, trying to work that out. Hello, John. It's good to see you. Um, Today's just been one of those days that, like, when you've had enough of something, you've had enough. And I understand people needing to vent. I understand people dealing with stuff that is going on in their lives. Sometimes they post it in a way to get suggestions or encouragement for what they're dealing with. Um, Sometimes it's just their side of things. I understand that, but it's really sad to see this is happening more recently, that there's people that are drawing lines. And me, I don't really care. I've got more stuff going on my plate than people realize. I have real life shit to deal with. I'm the type of person, I do not want to be put in the middle. And history could tell you, actions could tell you, I don't want to be put in the middle of something. And if people are going to shun me because of a dispute between two other people, has nothing to do with me, then don't put me in the middle. Don't put me and your other followers in the middle of y'all's dispute. Don't draw that line of, if you're following this person, I'll unfollow you crap. Seeing that today, that made my blood boil, because it's showing me, not only you're doing that. Chief, you can't blame the followers for wanting to stay neutral, and you definitely don't need to start unfollowing people. Look, on Twitter, I've got over 6,000 people that follow me, and I do my best to follow back as many people as I can at one time. And I've been noticing that there's certain people that are unfollowing me. And really, I don't care if you unfollow me. But the thing is, I don't want to be dragged into drama. I don't want to be put in the middle. I my Twitter is for supporting everybody as much as I can. Now, if I have a personal dispute with somebody, that's my deal. I don't expect people to unfollow other people just because they follow me. The proof is in the pudding. It's the proof that during these streams and stuff, whatever they decide to do, or videos, whatever they decide to say, whatever their posts are, you can make that decision for yourself. Hello, Mike. It is good to see you. As a person who follows many, many people and does do my best to support everybody, especially when I have time to myself, I don't want to waste my time looking at and dealing with drama. Now, I understand where people bring to light things that are happening to them, troll situations and whatnot. I can understand bringing that up. But for people to just all of a sudden unfollow out of the blue, then come to find out it's because people are following other people, to me, that's not right. And I have a policy on my Twitter account. If you unfollow me, I end up blocking you. I do that with anybody. I would do that with even my best friends. If something happened, they unfollowed me, I'd give them a chance. My more close friends and followers, I would reach out to them and see what the problem was before I end up blocking them. I've always been that way, and it's to help me keep the drama down because I don't want to see it. They unfollowed me, so they don't want to see my thing. Oh, that's cool, John. Yes, you shouldn't have to choose between friends. If people are in an argument, that's one thing. Don't, if you like the content of both people, you shouldn't have to be choose or be forced into one side because somebody wants to follow or unfollow you because based on your other followers what they do. It shouldn't be that way. I've always said that. I've said this even before when stuff started happening with me personally. I would never ask my followers to unfollow people because you guys have minds of your own. You see things. You see things from a different perspective. Everybody has their own way of doing things. The only thing that, with me personally, if somebody was to draw that line, I personally want to ask you guys just to look, instead of having to decide who you're following and whatnot, do it based on their content. What do they put out? Get the popcorn and sit back and it'll work itself out. Yes. That's awesome, John, that you put out a new video today. And everybody that is here, I greatly, greatly appreciate y'all. Please share this out and let people know that I'm live right now. I hope you guys this day was better than mine. I did get really stressed out today. Just a lot of different things going on and just trying my best to do what I got to do. It's frustrating to say the least, but that's part of being an adult. You're going to have a lot of things going on at once, and then you got to figure out what to do. So, but yeah, that's that was going on today. So, of course, I had to say something. And I want to ask you guys, I think this is just a really big freaking coincidence. But I was so frustrated earlier today. I put out a post on Twitter, and it was about um something that was laughed at on somebody else's stream. It seems like every time I go into some people's streams, not everybody's, granted, and not there's only certain people. I go into their streams, and it's like as soon as I say hello, they end their stream. I'm like, what the hell? What did I do? And it's been happening for about a month or so. Actually, it's been going on longer with certain other people, but it just seems weird. Like I want to sit down and enjoy for a few minutes. And then it's like as soon as I say hello, they're like, well, I'm gonna go, bye. And I'm like, really? It was like that. There were some people, there's been a couple of people that would be in the middle of a conversation. As soon as I come in and I say hi, it just shuts down. I'm like, what? Hey, just Jim, it's good to see you. And it is really weird. And like, I don't mean to cut off as people are coming in, but sometimes I have to shut down myself because I have other people that use the internet um here at the house, and sometimes it glitches out my stuff to where I can't even stream for very long without it becoming unstable. And there are times that I'm like, I just got to get some rest because I got to go to work the next day and whatnot. Well, it seems like there's a lot of that going on with me personally. And I usually don't take offense, but it's been going on for like over a month. And it's been consistent with some people. And I'm like, is this a coincidence? Seriously? And I'm not trying to criticize anybody. It's just the situation. It's just, and then they got laughed at on somebody's stream. Oh, wow, Iron Woman. It went okay. A couple people come in, had to remove them. Oh, wow. I'm sorry to hear that, Iron Woman. I'm very sorry to hear that. I'm just glad, and I'm not saying this in a good way either. I'm not alone in feeling that way at times. And I understand that streamers may be streaming 2 or 3 hours before I end up being able to pop in and say hello, or my internet's good enough. But there's been times like I will be working and I'll pop into um I'll pop in to say hello and spend a little time there. Don't get to spend nearly as much time as I want to, but as soon as I say hello and they're in the middle of a conversation, they're like, well, gotta go by. And it's like, what the hell just happened here? You're in the middle of a conversation. Seriously? Some people have been blocking me too. Notice a certain streams blocking comments. Oh, that's not good, just Jim. And so, like, it makes me feel left out. And having this transition from always being on social media to being on it only on my days off or only on at certain times before work, and um I'm very responsible. I don't I don't randomly just pick up my phone to go text anybody while I'm at work. I'll wait until I have a smoke break or I go, do the whole clock out for lunch thing. I'm not sitting here on it like I have been. And it's just some people it's just consistently like that. And then it hurt when this person started laughing about it and they felt so sorry for me about it. And I'm like, I'm used to it. I'm getting used to it by now. And that's a sad thing. And I understand there's sometimes people just got to shut it down. I do. They can't go on forever. Hell, I used to be able to do 24-hour streams. I know what it feels like. It can wear down on you. Even doing a couple hour stream can wear down, you know? Yeah, we're the only reason why we would have our phones on us is if like the the store that I work at has an app that I can look up prices for things on the spot instead of having to go hunt down the um the inside thing. Um, those little guns that you can figure out what the prices are. I can use my phone to scan the barcode to get a price on something. And so I have my phone because of that. And if my manager decides to contact me to ask me, can I stay over? Or if there's a problem, she can ask me what's going on. I mean, she does that with everybody in the store. If everybody's doing okay, is things going all right? I tell the truth. I'm not going to hide anything from the manager, especially the big stuff. The little stuff, you know, just generalize. If it can be dealt with in the store, then it's dealt with in the store. But big stuff, and she asks me about it, I'll tell her, you know. So that's the only reasons why I would have my phone in my hand. It was to help either customers out or um find the price of something. There's times I've had to use my phone to scan the barcode just to find the right price because prices were changing and things were just so different and just got me confused. And I was getting angry. I was like, no, I'm just gonna do this instead. And see, John, it has changed since I had worked there when I back in 2004. We cannot have our cell phones on us whatsoever. Um, if they caught us with our cell phones on while we were on the clock working, we would automatically be terminated. That's how Walmart used to be. Um, that's how much it's changed now. And see, where I work at, it's a smaller store, but it works very similar to what John is saying. You can take your phone out to check out an item for a customer. But as long as we were doing work, it's not that big of a deal. And I'm the type of person, I've motivated myself to where I push myself really hard to get um products on the shelves. If somebody needs a break, I try to be right there with them on the register. But yeah, they had threatened. They told us right from the get go, if you have your cell phone out on you while you are on the clock and it goes off, or you know it rings or something, and the manager hears it, you are automatically terminated. But that's how much things have changed now. And I will say, as a cashier, I used to wear a watch on my wrist to keep up with time because I couldn't carry my cell phone, um, or have my cell phone turned on. And because of the way um, I think it's the deactivators for certain things in electronics that are tagged. Um, because I had to use my hands really close to the scanner. It would zap my watches every single time, and it would kill it. We can't even wear smart watches at work because we deal with sensitive information. Now, Jim, that is perfectly understandable, and I can understand that. And I know it's frustrating, but if y'all are dealing with sensitive information, you don't want somebody just nonchalantly taking pictures of the sensitive information and walking out with it. So I can understand that. Um, Here in the next little bit, I'm going to start doing a lot more stuff with um, like cosplay, doing skits and stuff like that. You guys, I think, are going to enjoy it. Now, see, Iron Woman, there is a chance, like if you did work and you couldn't have a phone while you were working, they could call like the main store and they would have to pay you to do that. And that's what Walmart would do. If there was an emergency with your family, they would have to get you, um, they would have to call the store directly, and they would have to patch it over where you can get to the phone quick. So, and I will have to say, my drama queen went to the vet yesterday. She was none too happy. I told you guys before, she has like a tumor that has grown in her ear. It's supposed to be non-cancerous, but it's like in the ear canal and it ended up rupturing. So in the next couple of days, she's going to be going to back to the vet to where they can fix that up. It's going to be an all day process, I would think. Um, she got her nails clipped, and it broke my mom's heart. She happened to see. She said there was this beautiful dog with an older couple, really well groomed, really kept up, and it would look like it was just sleeping on its blanket, like a comfort blanket. And the my mom said that the couple that came in, the elderly couple that came in with that dog, was very, very emotional. And of course, that leads to that assumption. They ended up having to put the dog to sleep. And of course, that reminded my mom of what we've been through with some of our pets. that they've had some weird happenstance and their quality of life was like gone down so drastically within hours. It wasn't just, you know, one thing. It just drastically went down so quickly that we've had to have a few animals put to sleep. And my mom, I guess I get my tenderness for my mom. She she was teary eyed because of it. I remember when my dog Miracle had passed away, and they were going to the vet. Hopefully, to help her just go ahead and pass on, but she ended up passing away in my arms, basically. But I understand, you know, where my mom's coming from. And she said it was such a beautiful dog, and she's like really well kept up, And for her, she didn't think the the dog was too old, but it could have been a medical condition that they didn't think about. And it was pretty sad. Um, Hell, as my mom was telling me, I remember feeling tears. Even now, I get teary eyed thinking about it. But my mom kind of reached out to him and said, "Sorry for your loss," that sort of thing. But of course, my dog, being the drama queen she was, gave the nurses and the doctor, the vet, attitude. Of course, she her paws are very sensitive, and so when they go to clip her nails, because we can't clip them ourselves because she'll bite. Um, she flips out. She flips out the worst. Like if she's with like my mom and my dad and they do the clipping of the nails there, she's not as drastic as she is when she's not around my parents. And it can be kind of comical from what I understand. I would love to be able to record that one day, at least audio, because that's how my she got the nickname Drama Queen, because she just would she'll give you sass. You tell her no about something, she gurs at you, kind of like growling, but not like mean growl. It's kind of like, no, I want this and I want this now. But yeah, and part of it was her own fault. We've been trying to keep Zoe, aka Drama Queen, from scratching her ear because it itches. It bothers her. So what she does is she takes her back leg and she nonchalantly starts cleaning her paw up, back paw, and she'll start trying to dig in that ear with that paw. And sometimes she'll hit it and she'll yelp. Of course, we yell at her. So we've been doing our best to keep up with her not messing with that ear, but she managed to get it good and it ruptured. You'll start sassing back. Yes. So you know my problem. Well, it's not a big problem, but it's funny. It's very comical. She's the type of dog that each person's got their role for her. In her eyes, I'm the one that scratches her back, comforts her. We all comfort her, but she'll come to me if she feels like really bad. Um, my mom is the one that gives her food and gives her her medicine, and my mom is like a mom to her. She'll fuss at her for the slightest things. My dad is the one that she buddies up with. She will want to go on car rides, and um until she realizes she might be going to the vet. Then she don't want to. But she likes to be outside with my dad and hanging out with him. There's been a few times my dad's lost her, which is kind of funny because she's just like a toddler. Always got to watch out for her because she will take off on you, or at least she used to. Because she's got issues with her joints, hip and knee joints. I mean, she's old. She's about 10 now, over 10, and she's she's a feisty little thing. That's how my cat Buster is. He is crazy cat and chases me through the house. My dog, if you mess with her too much, she doesn't bite. She she just gets that little piece of skin and pinches it. She doesn't draw blood or anything, but she sure as hell gets you hurt. And it's if you're playing too rough with her, if you get her agitated, that's about the only time she wags her tail. She doesn't wag her tail when she's happy. Now, as far as giving her hugs, I could give her a hug for a minute. Hey, Natalie, it's good to see you. I could give my dog a hug for about a minute, and then she'll try to run away from me and bark at me if I try to give her another hug. She's like, "You've had enough." Unless she's not feeling good. If she's not feeling good, she lets me love on her more. But it's just so funny how the animals do. I've got kittens outside that are spunky. And what I mean by spunky is they notice that, see, mom's having to yell at my dog again. But the kittens are they're spunky. They're full of energy. But when you get near them, they don't mind being grabbed up, scooped up, and loved on a minute. But then they start hissing and spitting like they don't want to be around you. They're like, nope. My cat will go on his daily run through my apartment and tear the place up. Yes. And Zoe, when she was a puppy, I swear she chewed everything up. And she done it for spite, very much like a cat would, not a dog, a cat. She knows something is a person's stuff and she gets pissed off at them for some reason. When she was a puppy, she chewed the hell out of everything that was that person's. Didn't go after anybody else's stuff. She went after, like, if she got pissed off at me, she went after my stuff. I'm like, bitch. I'm like, listen here. But she was a really loving puppy. Um, I don't know what got her out of that. She just got weird. But that's okay. I still love her. She's got a lot of sass. She's got a very big personality. Hey, Carol, it's good to see you. And yeah, I kind of wanted to address some of the things that I've said on Twitter. And I kind of went through some of it. I don't want to go through everything. Um, because a lot of you guys probably have done seen it. um, but yeah, last couple of days has been a little rough on me, and it shouldn't have been, but that's par for the course, I guess. And I've noticed this when something really good happens and it's a blessing, you're thankful, everything's going right, something's always going to come in to test you. Something always does. Does not matter what it is, it could come out of left field, and then things start coming down a little bit. And it's like, really? But I'm keeping the faith. I'm still going. I'm still doing my best to be happy. Hey, Chris, the fam, it's good to see you. It's good to see everybody up in here. It's been a little bit since I've streamed, and I figured why not do just a chill stream. Okay, Carol. I thought it was really, really cool. Halloween, getting to be able to hang out with people and being able to just chill out and be able to talk about Halloween, what it was originally for, what it was meant for, and definitely something that I really wanted to talk about. And I'm glad that you guys seem to have enjoyed it as well. I wish I could be different on there, but that's okay. Dreams, hello. It's good to see you. Welcome. Just chit chatting a little bit. Also, I do want to say I think we are still helping out Eddie and Jen, the vlogs, and then some. I really would like to try to use the PayPal rather than just the GoFundMe. Part of it is because if you send it as a friend, they get the profit right then and there. There's the PayPal. Let me pin that. There we go. And if anybody would like to donate to try to help Eddie and Jen, the vlogs, and then some, awesome, beautiful couple. They are on here on YouTube. They do some exploration. They do stuff with family. They also are ghost enthusiasts. They don't want to say that they're paranormal investigators, but that's basically what they're doing. But they are not in any way, shape, or form professional. No, I look at it the same way they do. Being a paranormal investigator, you cannot technically be a professional because you don't know what about the other side and how things work. You know, they're all theories. A lot of times certain instruments will work for somebody really well as opposed to um some other stuff, and for others the other stuff will work better sometimes than the stuff that you prefer. So I mean, it's just, to me, a lot of it is theories, stuff that you can't explain, you know. But they're paranormal enthusiasts, and one of the best things that I love about this family is in their videos they always talk about love. They always are about trying to spread that love, and I really enjoy their videos. Heck, the other morning I think it was this morning, yesterday morning, they dropped a video. And Jen is up in the chat. Hello, Jen. It's great to see you. I wish I could help. And that's okay, Iron Woman, if you cannot help. The reason why I'm posting the PayPal is they are still in their apartment that is not safe. Not really. There's things that are going on over there. It's not just maintenance stuff. It involves some violence that is going on around them in the neighborhood. Something happened to Eddie that he got a gun pulled on him to his face as he was trying to walk from his car to get into his door to go home. And it is not the best place for them. They deserve a lot better. And in order to help them move, me and several others are getting the word out and trying to help them raise funds to where they can move. And the reason why I'm saying this is because they are on fixed income. Most of them are on disability, but there is Eddie, and Eddie has been working his ass off with DoorDash, and he has been working really, really hard, and he doesn't go anywhere without them. So the whole family is basically going with them to do the DoorDashing and stuff, which I find very interesting. They raise the rent too now. Why do they raise the rent? And they shouldn't be. I think it should be against the law with everything that is going on over there for them to raise the rent there. That's just wrong. Hello, Eddie. It's good to see you. That is just wrong. There's a lot of things that need to be worked on in their apartment alone. Not to mention there's several other apartments there that really need to be looked at and worked on. And for them to raise the rent like that is not cool. And I'm saying it as my opinion. But if anybody would like to donate, you do not have to. But if you would like to donate to help them raise the money to be able to move, their PayPal is pinned up in the chat if you would like to. Chief. But yeah, that is what has been going on with Eddie and Jen, and I do want to help them in any way I can, even if it's just spreading the word, letting people know what's going on. But it's so good to see everybody up in here. How is everybody? I know there's 12 people up in here. How are you guys? I agree, Dreams. Definitely need to share this out and get the word out. I know there's been several people trying their best to help get the word, spread the word out. I'm hoping that any little bit of sharing out helps them. If somebody is able to donate, very much appreciate, and God bless you when you do. It's just, they are in a situation where they should have been gone like the beginning of last month, and they are basically stuck because they are in a. I know, Eddie, but I love you guys. As I was explaining this, y'all rolled up in here. I don't know if it's just I I don't know. When I explained it, that's when Jen popped in. But I wanted to help you guys out in any way I can, and I'm so glad that you are here. And and I know Jen mentioned about the rent going up, but how are you guys doing? Oh, I'm sorry to hear that, Iron Woman. So, Jen, I love you guys, and I really wanted to do my best to help you out, even if it's always ignore Eddie. No, I definitely listen to everybody. I want to listen to Eddie. I do have a lot of respect for Eddie and Jen because they are the type, they always send out positivity. A lot of people, a lot of other people do the same thing. And for me, I've just been with them, around them, watching their videos for so long. I just love that they are, always positive at the end and always has something to encourage people at the end. Awesome, Epic. Hello, it's good to see you. Seth, hello. We're looking for another place because of the rent. Definitely understand that. And I hope you guys get a decent place, um, in a better place. Definitely, um, been worried about you guys since things started really happening that you guys have mentioned to me. I started getting really worried, and you know, Jen, you guys know Jen is my bestie. We haven't really, we don't talk all the time, but she is my best friend, and Eddie's right there with her. And to see them dealing with this kind of thing, it to me is not fair, and it worries me. It really does. And I pray every night that they stay safe because of the situation they're in. And yes, they have great boys too. They do have three adult children with special needs. I'm not going to get into it because they can, if you ask them about it, they can explain it. I'm not good at explaining it myself because I get myself confused. That make falling my head. You're my best friend too, Chief. You know that. God is the master of opportunity. I believe that when one door closes, another opens. Totally agree with you, Eddie. I totally agree. It is so good to see everybody. It's been a while since I've been able to sit down and have a chit chat. And yes, I've been going through some a little bit of a low time, but it's more because of interactions with others. But I'm still happy. I've still got my job and I'm very, very thankful for it. And got some great coworkers. Overall, just all around a pretty good place to work at. Yes, we are all friends and family here. I agree. I agree, John. And giving myself an opportunity to stand up and say anything um, regarding even trying to help out Eddie and Jen, I take that chance. I want to. And it's sad that, like, we are in this economic situation. There's a lot of things becoming shortage because of whatever the reason may be. I'm not even going to get into it, but things are starting to become a little scarce and it's kind of hard to get shipments in. And it's just, we just got to do what we got to do. And as much as, to me, sometimes I get frustrated because I feel like all my effort in helping others, sometimes it's not that it goes unnoticed. It just sometimes doesn't seem like it works. And with Eddie and Jen, like, they really they really do need the help. They need to get out of where they're at. And it's unsafe. And it's not just unsafe from the neighborhood violence, it's also they're not keeping up with the place. The managers of that place is not maintaining safety, their safety concerns when it comes to their home. Leaks from the air conditioner, I know what there's a door that you have to use a deadbolt or a lock or something just to keep the door shut. Okay, Iron Woman. Exactly. Best way to pay it back is pay it forward and be there for someone else when you can. Yes, I agree. Paying it forward. And I happened to glance when the notification went on Iron Woman. Is it I hate that you're going through that, Iron Woman. I really, really do. I don't know. Is there anything that I can do to help out? Um, I can pray. I can pray for you. I can do what I can to help you. Just keep me updated on what's going on, and if there's any way that I can help you, Iron Woman, I'll do my best. But yeah, for me personally, overall, I'm pretty happy. I am learning to get out of, not get sucked into various dramas that happen to start happening. Um, I'm very much learning what to pay attention to when it comes to um, keeping myself kind of sane on social media. I'm learning that for sure. And I just seen that, Chief, where you said, Auntie, can I borrow some flour? I got a bunch of self-rising flour here. I don't know how I'll be able to send it to you. I just don't know what to do these days. The love we have for one another could be so abundant if we try to help mend it back. Keep the love for one another in our hearts, spread it. There are some bad apples out there, but our heart knows real love. Aw, that's awesome. And Jen says, now our toilet's broke now, and they still not fixing nothing here. I got a list as long as my. Ooh, ooh, damn. I'm wondering if there's some kind of advocacy type people that could you could talk to, like a group in that area that you could talk to maybe try to get the manage push them, not push the managers too hard, but push them enough to where they understand what they're doing is illegal, and how, and just keep documenting like how long has it been since it's been broken. Anytime you've sent in um requests for things to get fixed, keep all that documented so you can kind of have evidence if you need to. And I don't know if you, I would, I would think that because they haven't fixed anything, that you can kind of fight back on what they're doing with the rent. I don't know. What do you guys think in the chat? Okay, John. Yeah, it's about time the new local news got wind of what's been going on over there, like what's going on now. I don't blame you, Jen. I really don't blame you. There, it's just a mess. Like, I understand it switched hands, but them working on, and this is how weird this management has gotten. They're fixing newer apartments that are empty and not fixing the ones that are um they're not fixing the ones that are being lived in right now. Why? I have no clue why they're doing that. That's, I would think your priority would be maintaining the people that are already living there, maintaining those apartments. At the same time, you are remodeling or fixing up those other apartments. That I would not have a clue, Iron Woman. Yeah, he's already. There's been news after news clips after news clips of that area that's been dealing with a lot the last few. News has a section on their website to donate for situations like this. I would hope they would. Damn. if nothing else, they should have already had at least a maintenance team come in to inspect what is going on in your apartment. Um, Same with everybody that lives there. They should at least have had that part done. So that way things are they could get the ball rolling on it, but they haven't done that. But they've been working on new houses or new making the apartments that are empty like new, but yet nothing for you guys, and that's not fair either. Yeah, I muted myself because I was wondering what my mom was watching. I think she's on the other computer right now. That's the funny part. It's the same sucky maintenance man. Oh gosh, that's not good. That is not good. Damn. But around here, so far, so good. Things here. I'm blessed and thankful that they're going decent. Yes, transportation is a pain in the ass, but I could fix half the problems in our apartment. The problem is, I know they don't pay me back for one, and second, they have maintenance men otherwise. Why they have them? Yes. Why do they have them if they're not working? Are the manager or the maintenance workers not getting paid enough to do everything that they're supposed to be doing, or what is the problem? I mean, seriously. And like I said, even under new management, they should have at least had a month where, or at least a couple weeks where they went started going to some of the apartments and inspecting the things that are wrong. I know the rentalsman deals with the laws of what the owners are not doing to deal with the problems that are not dealt with. Yep, for sure. And it's good to see you, Ken. Nocturnal Nation, hello. It is good to see you. Welcome. Yeah, it's kind of, this is more of a chill back, you know, lay back, chill type of stream. Not really getting into too much. Um, and you know what? I'm happy that and grateful that I'm able to still live stream. Like before, when I was working, it was really hard to keep going and to keep motivate myself to stream. Like I would want to stream a good bit, but then I would want to go through and I go through these cycles where I don't want to stream, then I do want to stream, and even though I've been having a stressful day, this has actually been a really good stream. It's not, to me, it's not bad. And I'm very grateful that you guys are here. Very, very grateful. And I feel better. I'm not, you know, even today, even I'm not mad. I'm more aggravated and in some ways a little bit hurt, but it's not like really bad, I guess you could say. And just today's just been a bum day, and I was like, you know, and where I work at, and this is another thing about me, where I work at, because my transportation situation um is kind of limited. I've got to go through and like I'm not necessarily on the schedule, but I work with the manager to get hours in to work. And I'm kind of put in the stuck in the oddest places to work, but it's also when it's convenient for them, if they have to come get me, or if my dad's able to take me, he can take me. um Working all that out. And um I worked this past weekend, but I haven't heard anything about working anymore this week. And that kind of bummed me out a little bit, because I'm like, what do I do now? I don't want to bug the manager and be like, hey, give me hours, give me hours. I would rather, um, I definitely would rather like be on a set schedule, but I would also rather be there where they needed me. There's been times that I've worked and there was too many workers there, so they let me go for one night a little bit early. And so I'm like, well, okay. And yeah, it kind of got a little crazy. And then the hours are being cut back, and I don't know what's going on, and it drives me nuts. So I'm trying my best. And once I figure out what my hours are and what I'm doing, I'll be hunky dory. And like I said, I don't mind working at all. I'm more of a helper than anything else. Yankee Cole, it's good to see you. It is great to see everybody up in here. For those of you that are coming in, I do have Eddie and Jen's PayPal link up. And the reason why I have it up is they are looking for a place to live, and they need some extra funds to be able to move. And they're in a situation where the the apartment that they live in itself is not being kept up by the maintenance people there, and it's also in a neighborhood that is there's a lot of violence that goes on. So it's really pretty unsafe for them to be there, and they are wanting to get out. And Eddie works his ass off doing DoorDash. He works his ass off. Like, he wakes up 6:30 every morning, and then he doesn't go to bed until 11, 12 o'clock at night, and does it all over again. He is really working hard at it. And they are very much on a limited or fixed income, I should say. And if anybody would like to help out, you're more than welcome to. I know, Eddie. I love you guys. I want to try to help you guys out. I know. I know you're getting irritated at me, Eddie. I'm sorry. But I love you guys. I don't want to see you there anymore. All the stuff that's been going on is making me sad. And I have a problem. I cannot find my water to save my life. There it is. Hiding from me. My water was hiding from me. Oh, jeez. Chief. And one thing about damn redneck. I'm by myself. And you guys are awesome. Every single person that's up in here, you guys are awesome. And I appreciate all y'all being here. I really, really do. And we are actually in the month of November. We are in the Thanksgiving holiday, even though it went from Halloween to Christmas. In most stores, we still have Thanksgiving right smack in the middle of both holidays. And one thing that I want to start doing is every stream that I do, I want to talk about something that I'm thankful for. We could talk about things that you were thankful for. Um, pass the peace forward. Yep. I consider us one big happy family, even though sometimes families get in scuffles and arguments and whatnot. You're that's the thing. You may have disagreements, you may have arguments, but as a family, we can stand united and help each other out in whatever way that we're able to. And that's what I call family. None of the mushy stuff. Big hugs to every single person here for sure. I know everybody's dealing with something. And the biggest thing is, I am very thankful for all of you guys. Um, whether you've known me since the beginning or just met me, I am the type of person, and Jen can vouch for this. I'm the type of person I'm going to I'll say things, I will call things out. Um, sometimes, even though I have the best intention of it, a lot of times I'm very misunderstood. And yes, I am more about connecting with people. And it surprises the hell out of me how much support since I've been working on YouTube, like doing, when I mean working, I mean doing these videos. and doing these streams. It's not just for entertainment. For me, it's beneficial. It helps me be able to connect with you guys and be able to get to know you guys. Hell, this, if it wasn't for social media, I would not have ever met some really great people here, like all of you guys in the chat. He will be fun. He is big. Jen. But I'm very thankful for all of you guys. And I'm thankful to have platforms like YouTube where I can support others by sharing them out and whatnot. And I can grow and get to know more people. That's my biggest thing is I want to get to know people and connect with others. I don't want to be basically before YouTube, I was very secluded. I did not really get to talk to too many people. I didn't really know a lot of people either. But it has helped me out being able to express my opinion freely and most of the time without judgment. Sorry. We got a heater on and it's getting too hot. But a lot of you guys have seen me grow since I've been on YouTube. And I've met a lot of awesome people here. Take care, John, and thank you so much for being here. Asma's what to kick my tail tonight. Why? I don't know. But I'm very much thankful for YouTube and all of my supporters, even the lurkers. Without the lurkers, even though I know who a couple of them are, you know, it's like I don't know how to explain it. The workers are the ones that show the support. They can be consistent. You don't know who they are, but they can be consistent, and they probably will have you playing in the background while they're also busy doing something else, which is cool. You know, they're like somebody has said, walking and chewing gum at the same time. They're basically showing their support by helping you with viewership. I hung out with Cab 7 today. That's cool, Yankee. No, hope you have a good night, John. But yeah, I don't know what the rest of my schedule is. I do know on the weekends I will be working, just not sure when. Um, gonna try to work it out with the boss, see how it goes. I refuse to grow up, so pass me the cake and I will grow up sideways. Oh Lord. But yeah, being thankful that's what November's all about for me personally. You know, being in America, I know there are some people in Canada, they've already had their Thanksgiving. When it gets closer to Thanksgiving, I will talk about nice food. I will talk about the holiday and what it means and where it came from. We've all heard the story about where it what the meaning of Thanksgiving was in America. I'm going to go look for the origin where it originally started, why it started. Yeah, it's in October and it's like that weekend or the Monday or something like that. I'm sorry. Sometimes y'all's holidays I get mixed up. West Haven, hello. It is so good to see you. Welcome, welcome. But I appreciate y'all. And yes, I am. I initially went live. I was kind of bummed out, and I'm thinking, what haven't I done lately? I've been watching. Oh, I watched Squid Games on Netflix. My parents have this Netflix thing where you get to watch movies and TV shows and stuff that's exclusively for Netflix. I got to watch Squid Games. Now I got to see bits and pieces near the end of it. I got to see bits and pieces because I was trying to hurry up in case I needed to leave to go to work. But I got to finish the series. And boy, was that it kind of flipped me out a couple spots, but the rest of it got interesting. I'm like, dang. I wonder if they're going to have another season of that out. Ours is before Halloween. Wow, cool. But yeah, that's what I've been doing. Is see, I will say we may not have a stove, or I mean an oven. We got one stove top eye working. We don't have a full refrigerator. We got a little bitty um I call it kind of like a hotel type refrigerator. Our freezer is just appalling. It likes to look like the North Pole. And now we don't have a TV here. Our TV decided it was gonna when you would press the volume down button, the volume went up to 100%. And it's a flat screen, HDMI cable, all that jazz type of TV. It was a 3D HD type TV, and it's only been just a few years, and now the volume buttons broke, and the volume will not go back down. So now we have no TV, and I kind of feel bad for my mom, and she kind of gets bored because my dad's on the computer. I've got my phone, I've got my computer, watch whatever I want to watch, and my poor mom cannot watch her shows. I tend to watch with her at times. No, you will not ever see red light, green light the same way again. Never. And so last night, especially, me and my mom was watching Squid Games on Netflix in here on my laptop while my dad was watching whatever. And I kind of feel bad, but even though all that's happening, at least we still got a refrigerator, even though it's little. um, and the TV, where mom's about had it to where she's gonna say, I want to get my TV fixed, or let's get a new TV. And it's getting closer and closer to those sales that they have for TVs and whatnot. I'm kind of thankful that if it broke down, it was going to break down closer to a sale time. So maybe we'll get a decent TV that will last us a little bit longer. But yes, Squid Games, if you like watching something that's kind of violent, it is actually a pretty decent video series, Netflix series, I guess you could say. It's it's about these people who are in debt. They go in, they they meet somebody, they end up meeting somebody who decides, they, ask the person if they want to play a game for money. And if you get to a certain point where you can, that person wins the game, they end up getting a card and some money, and the person ends up walking off. Well, you call the number on the card. They kind of give you a time and place to be at. And the people go into these vehicles, they end up getting knocked out. And then they wake up. And their clothes have been changed. They've been assigned numbers. And they have to sign something before they even start. And they do not realize what is going on until the first game starts. That's where it gets interesting. And it's basically in Asia, like in Korea area, maybe. That's where that's where the series is kind of placed at. The TV's very good too. Another one is Alice in Borderland Room. Cody, hello, my nephew. Black Friday's crazy day. Yeah, it's gotten where it's calming down just a little bit, but not too much. Um, yeah, there is a lot of sales. Definitely could get a TV for sale if you wanted to. Got a new TV for $99 on sale. Oh, that's cool. All right, take care, Redneck. It's so good to see you. Thank you so much, Ken. I appreciate you. But yes, the volume on my TV will not go down, and it's at 100%, and it won't turn down anymore. And I will say, we have tried, because people have asked, we have tried universal remotes. We have tried regular remotes. The sensor on the TV is somehow broken too. I used to think Black Friday. Eddie. I will say I was never ever looking forward to Black Fridays when I was working at Walmart, because every time I had to get up and be at work at 4 something in the morning to work. I did not like it one bit. That was the only time I really just didn't like it. I was like, nope, not today. Not today. But I had to anyway. Definitely overwhelming. Now, we're lucky in this area, no fights have really broken out on Black Friday. But never can tell. Okay, Dreams. Take care. Much love. I'm thankful that I'm in a smaller store that yes, they may have Black Friday deals, but um I think they do it within the time that they open, as opposed to um having to get up 4 or 5 o'clock in the morning just to be there. So definitely have a great night, Dreams. I think that's where I actually think growing up now, that's where most of my Christmas come from, was all these Black Friday sales, holiday sales. I know my mom, whenever we were past the whole Santa bought me stuff phase, my mom said she bought our Super Nintendo, which was, I was a little bit older than like 6 or 7. I was maybe 9, 8, 9 when she got it, and she got it on a holiday sale. All right, take care, Seth. Much love, and thank you so much for being here. I appreciate you. But definitely we're making do with what we got. Very thankful that the internet has not gotten um any worse than it has been. I do work with it a lot, and if push comes to shove, when I since I am working, I will do my best to save up for a car, and I want to get a decent car, not something um do the chickens have large talons? I have no clue. I have no clue, Joshua. Hello, and it's great to see you. But yeah, I forgot what I was saying. Oh yeah, Super Nintendo. She got on a Black Friday sale. My mom did, and a lot of the stuff that I got for Christmas, that was usually the time that we would have our presents and whatnot. It was Black Friday. Ugh. But actually, I think they started doing it on Thanksgiving too. So you just never know. I do know for Christmas this past year, a lot of places shut down for the holiday. I've seen Napoleon Dynamite way too many times. Napoleon Dynamite. And yeah, just kind of overview. I've been kind of bummed the last couple of days. I'm glad I went live tonight. I'm so happy I did. I feel a lot better. I feel kind of like I just got away from everything for a little bit. Now I feel better. I am very happy. Um, Work is still going well. I haven't heard or seen about anything going on. So I'm just waiting to hear back from my manager when I can go back to work. I am part time, so that means that I will slowly have my hours cut back. I have a stampede there to get those sales. Oh no, that's not good. Over here, they've gotten where you have to be in line and you get a number and all that stuff. Um, there has been people that have been assaulted, but it's not like a very big deal. Now, Black Friday does start at 5 p.m. on Thanksgiving Day, as opposed to um, Friday morning, like 5 o'clock in the morning. And a lot of it was, I think, what bothers me is it's on Thanksgiving Day. That's awesome, Joshua. It's better than nothing. Yeah, definitely. And there for a while I was open for whatever hours, and then she said, I need to cut back hours on you, or on you and probably everybody. I was like, okay. But then I'm like, how many hours? Because I try to calculate so when I get a check or whatever, at least I know what to expect. But like I was told my manager, I'm happy to get stuck where y'all need me the most. Just give me some time to get ready if y'all need me to come in because somebody called out or something happened. I'd be more than happy to fill in. And so far, they haven't really needed me to fill in very much. So, but they are cutting back hours. So now I'm kind of in a spot where I have to figure out what um, I have to talk to the manager and see when I am working, um, what times and whatnot, and see if I can get rides. It's basically all I can do. So that kind of bummed me out today. And then I've got stuff online. There's things going on that like it makes me sad. And it does really make me sad when people draw that line of it's kind of like an ultimatum to the viewers and the followers. Like, since you're following such and such and they have a personal beef with that person, then they decide they're going to unfollow you because you follow on that other person. And I can understand that, Joshua. And definitely praying, Natalie. Um, and Joshua, I used to work in healthcare and I lived where I worked at. They ended up having to pay me salary because I was working so many hours, not get a whole lot. I wouldn't barely get time off for what I was doing. And it basically burned me out, pushed me to the limit. And like you're saying, the paychecks were nice, but it just completely burned me out, drained me. Didn't, and when I had time off, I didn't have enough time to spend with family and friends without having to worry about what's going on where I was living and working at. So that was a very big problem that I wish didn't happen. But what can you do? But yes, definitely work. My biggest goal is to save up for a vehicle that is decent enough I can get to travel some where I'm at. Even if it's just around here for right now, but I do want to get a vehicle where I can travel out of state and out of multiple states actually. Um Without having to worry too much about something breaking down on it. Chief. And maybe I could start coming to see people and to get to just spend time with people. It doesn't have to be collabs, it doesn't have to be streaming, it could just be visiting and hanging out. But collabing would be nice too. I would get to work on Monday nights and my tenants would bombard me with questions. Please wait till I have some coffee. Yes, totally get that. And I agree with Eddie. I totally agree with Eddie there. Not mom. Yeah, mom's going to bed. It's like almost 11:30 here, my time. So definitely because I've had to change up my schedule so much. I do try to wake up at a decent time in the morning time. So that way, in case they want to come get me for any reason, first thing in the morning, I'd be happy to be there, you know, to go to work. So I do have to kind of get some rest. And I think here shortly I'm going to hop off of here. But definitely before I wrap it up, again, the PayPal link is pinned on in the chat if anybody would like to help them out. Eddie and Jen, the vlogs and then some, they're working towards getting out of their apartment. And like I said before, they are on a fixed income. And Eddie is working really, really hard with DoorDash to make ends meet and try to get everything they need done, you know. And so it's really hard for them to even save money right now to save up for like even first and last month's rent type of situation. So if you guys would like to donate, you're more than welcome to. A tenant that would never call me by my correct name, I'd point to my nameplate at the desk and say, "That's my name. It's never been different. If you didn't call me by my name, I can't help you." Lord, this is the sixth time I applied for full time. I hope that you get it, Natalie. I really, really do. And as hard of a worker as you are, I think you'll get it. Oh, okay, Eddie. That will be cool to see you go live again. There is a chance that you will go live on Saturday for a small bit early Saturday morning if anybody wants to stop by. Yes, definitely check out Eddie and Jen, the vlogs, and then some. And if you haven't checked them out already, please do and hit that bell, ring that bell for the notifications, and let people, that way you'll be able to get the notification for when they go live. I've got to get to bed. Toothache causing my jaw to hurt. Oh, I hope you feel better, Jen. And much love to you, Jen. I greatly appreciate y'all. And definitely get some good sleep tonight. And you as well, Eddie. Much love to y'all. But yeah, here shortly, I'm going to get off of here as well. Just in case. And see, I'm kind of like on standby right now. So I don't know when I'm supposed to be working. So when I do start to work, I'm going to be in that predicament where it could be 7 o'clock in the morning I get picked up, or 7:30, or it could be any time throughout the day until at least maybe about 6 o'clock at night, and get a call or whatever. So I got to be on standby in case they need me. And I'm working towards waking up earlier, so that way I'm there. I'm able to get there early. So Definitely gonna be going to bed myself soon. But it's so great to see every single person in here. I love you guys, and I hope you guys stay safe. Um, you must be tired. You said predicament. Yes. No problem, Jen. I love you guys. Good night, Eddie and Jen. I will say, like I said in the beginning, guys, so I've got things set up for cosplay stuff. I've not gotten like my official outfit picked out yet that I can order, but I've got stuff for um like face paint, face makeup. I've got some other things as a surprise. You guys are gonna love it. Um, and also, thank you, Joshua. I appreciate it. Um, I'm gonna be getting into kind of a character. If you guys remember the video that I titled "This Is Me," um, you're gonna see some elements of that in some of the skits that I do for YouTube and for TikTok. You guys remember I am also on TikTok. It's under Fallen Angel 8504. You guys, I hope you guys enjoy it. There's some funny stuff, there's some things that make you think. I have no idea how to put paranormal on there yet, but I'm gonna be looking into it. But you guys, please check it out if you want a good laugh at me. But but yeah, that's what I'm gonna start doing. Venture out a little bit and start doing. But much love to each and every one of you guys. And guys, I will get off of here. Always remember, you never know what's out there till you spread your wings and fly.